Welcome everybody to another edition of Blacks in Motion right here at BVN at 8. And as always, it's your sports guy Cliff here giving you the hottest news in sports. Now, you may be saying to yourself, man, everything looks a little bit different. That's right, we coming at you new and improved down here from BVN. But like I said, always, you're going to get the hottest news in sports. Come on, it's always me, it's Cliff. Now, normally I start off my segment with quick hits, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some time out to pay homage to a fallen great, Muhammad Ali. We all know Muhammad Ali. Matter of fact, you didn't know that if you ever said float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Yeah, well, this is the guy that said it. And he wasn't just a poet, he was a great champion. Some people would say the best heavyweight boxing champion of all time. Matter of fact, he won the championship and was the first one to win it 3 times on 3 separate occasions. That means he had to go in the ring and duke it out with somebody just to take home the belt. And one of his greatest accomplishments was the rope-a-dope. You know, he rocking on the ropes against George Foreman. Everybody thought he was going to lose. And he showed hand speed and technique to win that fight. Also, he was the people's champ. Well, why was he the people's champ? Well, he had a great character. He had great charisma. He would go out, sign autographs, play with the kids, be active in the community. He even brought a lot of light to the wrongdoing that was being opposed, or should I say oppressed, against the people of color during that time. Muhammad Ali was the ultimate people's champion. He won in the ring and he won in the community. And his activism actually landed him in prison. Yeah, prison. And he wasn't fighting dogs and he wasn't shooting people or doing something crazy to women. He refused to get drafted into the military. They said that he wasn't smart enough to be in the military. And when they got mad at him for speaking his voice out on social issues, they said, you know what? You are good enough to go fight. And he said, nah, I'm not going to do that. And they put him behind bars during the prime of his career and stripped his title, which allowed him to go back and win it again. But hey, like I said before, Muhammad Ali, he did it outside the ring, he did it inside the ring, one of our all-time greats and one of my personal heroes. So I just wanted to take a little time out and pay my respects and give a little homage from BVN to Muhammad Ali. Now I want to go ahead and talk about the biggest thing going on in sports right now, and that's the NBA Finals. And everybody want to talk about how the Cavs look sorry and they lose and everything, but I want to dissect it a little bit more and kind of focus around one player. And no, it's not Steph Curry. I want to talk about LeBron James. I want to talk about why it seems this man has a hard time winning the NBA Finals. Now look, we've seen him in 6 straight finals, but his record is only 2-4. We have other greats that's been to the finals and have perfect records. 6 rings, 5 rings, 4 rings, 3-peats and all that. But what is it about LeBron? Well, guess what? Cliff is here to tell you why. I'm going to break it down for you. Now check it out. In Cleveland, he's part of a new big 3 that features himself, Kevin Love, and Kyrie Irving. That's a little bit different from when he was in Miami, but for some reason, it doesn't seem like they have enough superstar power to get it done. Now also, we want to talk about bench role players. These players come off the bench and they're supposed to serve all these different things to work inside the offense, the defense, and be specialists and kind of hold up the lead when the starters go out. But for some reason, Cleveland can't get it done. And this is a problem considering that a lot of people would say this is the best collection of talent that LeBron James has ever had around him. So what's the missing piece? Well, if you take somebody like Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, they literally had one of the best coaches of all time who happens to be one Phil Jackson. And that's what I think the missing piece is for LeBron James. He won 2 titles in Miami. His coach was Eric Spoelstra. He's not going down in the Coaches Hall of Fame, at least not right now. So that's what he's been missing, somebody to do the X's and O's. I think that definitely LeBron has enough talent, and his teams usually have enough talent, but they can't get over the coaching hump. Now, that's nothing to take away from his current coach, Tyronn Lue, but he was an assistant coach who moved up to head coach after they fired the head coach. And all these other coaches have been laid in wait that where LeBron has been and not been happy. Those guys have not been able to get the job done. So that's going to lead to my question of the week. Do you feel like LeBron James has enough to win another title without a great coach? Man, if LeBron played for Phil Jackson or if he played for Greg Popovich, I think that he would have a new jewelry box just to store his championship rings. But that's not been the case. But go ahead and let me hear from you. Respond. Hit me up, cliff@blackvideonews.com. And before you leave, go ahead and like this video. And as always, stay logged on and love us right here at Blacks in Motion.